Now, despite being injured tonight, did Odell Beckham Jr. vindicate himself with his Super Bowl performance? And I guess we could also add the performances he had prior to the Super Bowl. If I'm anybody in the front office of the Cleveland Browns, if I'm the owner of the Cleveland Browns, if I'm a fan of the Cleveland Browns, I watched Odell Beckham Jr. in that first half before being injured. I watched the impact that he made on that game. I watched what happened after Odell Beckham Jr. went down injured. And at that moment, I realized the mistake I made choosing Baker Mayfield over Odell Beckham. Now, listen, I may be coming from this from a biased perspective because I've been enamored with OBJ since he's been a New York Giant. As a New England Patriots fan, I wanted him to be on the Patriots since he was a New York Giant. The fact that the Patriots almost had a trade with him in New York, but the Giants backed out, and then he said during Super Bowl week that he was very, very close to signing with New England. I mean, that's heartbreaking for me. And there are no two players on the Rams outside of Aaron Donald and Odell Beckham Jr. that I'm more happy for to win Super Bowl rings. And OBJ and his performances with LA since arriving through the postseason and then the Super Bowl before being injured and now being able to get his Super Bowl ring, he is completely vindicated and showed proof that he was not the problem in Cleveland. And maybe his father, Odell Beckham Sr., was right when he put that compilation video together of Baker Mayfield just not throwing him the football. Browns fans, I'm sorry, but how can you go in to next season feeling comfortable with Baker as your quarterback after what you just saw out of Odell Beckham Jr. throughout his time after he left Cleveland? And if you ignored him, I know you didn't ignore him tonight when you watched the Super Bowl. Now, some people might be saying, well, another injury for OBJ. Whatever. Odell Beckham Jr. is still one of the best wide receivers in the NFL, and man, did Cleveland make a mistake. Man, did they make a mistake labeling him the problem.